Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 20th, and today was a beautiful day outside, absolutely gorgeous. Only real complaint person could have made is a little bit humid, seemed to get a lot worse as the evening went on, but overall I would take this day again, repeated over and over again forever. I would have no problem at all with that. So had a little bit of sprinkles in the morning, which was great because it kind of, everything needs water, so it's always a good thing to have. So went ahead, woke up fairly late for as early as I went to bed. I kind of just I was up again in the middle of the night, so I kind of had that weird 4 a.m. I'm awake. Was awake till like 8, and then it just, I don't know, it's weird ass crap going on there. So anyway, I'm going to hopefully try and get some sleep a little bit earlier tonight and see if maybe that'll help, get me motivated for tomorrow to get up and get some stuff done. We'll see. Got a few things done today. Was over at the rental house, did some stuff over there, nothing really major. I sold another old vintage wooden cabinet, basically like an armoire type looking thing. It was actually came out of a garage, so it's just kind of like a mechanic's wooden cabinet. They picked it up yesterday, so I went and actually got the money for it today and that, so it was actually kind of nice. Also, have I don't know, I guess an antique dealer or whatever wants to buy some of my tables. Well, I think we're going to do a consignment type deal. So I'm going to consign a couple tables with them. They've got a big sale coming up out at their farm, at the barn out there, and hopefully I'll get some stuff moving that way. They also do like antique shops and stuff, and the stuff that I had when I had an antique booth was just not, the booth I was in was not a good fit for the old vintage type looking pallet reclaimed wood and that kind of stuff, tables and that I make. So I'm going to let her try and help sell some of the stuff. I think she's talking like 20% commission, whatever. I'm fine with that. I'd probably be willing to go a little higher because the fact that she's selling to a much higher end clientele that is going to be getting me a lot more money than what I was even asking out of the stuff. So it looks like I might be able to get really close to what I was asking for it, even after paying her full commission. So that'll be kind of cool. I'll be happy to do that. Plus, I won't have the hassle factor of moving it around and everything else. I'll let her take care of that. So we'll see what happens with that one. Ended up getting a couple other things. The dog was acting all weird today and stuff. He was super tired again after yesterday, which is pretty common when he's up there playing with the dogs. The dog parked that heavily. So that was kind of fun. Did go to the gym today. Was in there trying to do some exercises. The doctor recommended to try and, I guess, rehab my shoulder back issues and that I'm having. And he's telling me not to run, which of course is not going to happen. So I ended up going out and ran like 3 miles today at a fairly just a nice little steady, even, slow pace there, nothing major. I have to keep my run streak alive. I could have just done the 1 mile and called it a day, but I didn't want to do. I don't know. I just felt fine. I shouldn't say fine. My arm's still kind of funky and still going numb on me, but I'm not willing to stop running. Mostly because I've got I'm going to do a trail marathon mid next month. So it's a weird thing. It's falling me into that kind of concept. I've been trying to do my marathons real early in the month, and the race isn't like the 13th, I think it is, 12th, 13th, 14th, something like that. So it's like throws me way back. So I was trying to decide if my shoulder and back wasn't so screwed up, I would have probably ran a marathon this weekend just to go ahead and get it over with. That way I would have had like that almost a full month before my next one, even though I always ran one a couple weeks ago. I really felt like I'd want to get a head start on that, but I can always make it up at the end of the year. It's not that big a deal. Technically, I guess I'll be running 2. Yeah, actually, never mind. If my buddy does the 100-miler, I'll be running 2 marathons that same day. So then I won't have to actually worry about it. I'm going to run a marathon in the morning. He's going to run a 100-miler, he thinks. And our goal is that I'm going to run the marathon to begin with. I'll have about, I don't know, 6 hours or so, maybe 8 hours of downtime in between there. Maybe 12 hours, who the hell knows. Depends on how slow he runs. Might be 18 hours. It's hard telling. But the last 25-mile loop that he's going to run, which the marathon's 26.2, the last 25-mile loop he's going to run, I'm going to pace with him. So basically, I'm going to kind of be the eyes and ears, kind of keep him from running off the trail, keep him getting lost. My brain won't be quite so mushed as his will be. So excited about that. Technically, I'll get 2 marathons in one day. So that'll be awesome, too, there. So the first marathon, I'll have to run 1.2, after I get back from his 25-mile loop, just to basically make my full marathon, but that will not be a problem. So the other thing I'm super excited about that race, which I'm hoping to make sure I get them all registered up tomorrow, is I'm going to have a bib number for my dog. So I'm actually going to have He's official bib, which he's never had before. He's been in a couple races, but he's never actually been official member of a race. So it's going to be super exciting about that. I'm really looking forward to that part. So we'll see what happens there. I did go back after I did my run. I came home, got myself something to eat and drink real quick, and then left the dog here and headed back out on my bike. And I took some like tree trimmer type, like hedge trimmers and tree loppers and that kind of stuff. I went back down to one of the trails I run quite a bit, and it's just really been overgrown like crazy. Some trees have fallen down in there, so I went ahead, went out there and busted them up, cleared the path there, and then did a lot of just trimming back the hedges, the thorn bushes, the trees overgrown the trails and stuff. There was a lot of places you had to like even literally duck to run underneath it. So I went out there and I probably spent 2 hours just trimming up those trails and stuff. And it was not that bad of work. It's just it was something different. I wasn't getting the kind of running I wanted to do in, so I went ahead and did that instead. So I figure if I'm gonna start doing that probably a little more often, maybe like once every couple of weeks to go back out there and kind of trim up a spot every now and then. And I was planning on just walking it, but then you're like trying to carry the trimmers and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of an awkward thing. So I just went ahead and rode the bike. I'd ride up a ways, so I'd see a spot needed a lot of work. I'd work on that spot, 15, 20 yards forward and back, come back to the bike, right on down to the next spot. Kept doing it that way. So that all worked out well. It made a hell of a difference. We'll see what happens. Like I said, there was actually 2 spots where the trees had fallen across the trail, and apparently nobody takes care of these trails. I don't know who's supposed to be doing it, but the DNR thinks who's supposed to be doing it, and they're not doing it at all. So went ahead and basically bust those trees up, got them out of the way, and that right there is nothing else. That right there is a huge benefit to everybody else using the trails. So that's all I've got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.